Hello adventurers, and welcome back to another Black Desert mobile video. I just wanted to make a really quick treasure item video. For this one, I'll be going over the two different health potions that are treasure items. So for one of them, you kind of need to get really lucky, but for another one of them, it's definitely up to you how quickly you want to get them or how quickly you can get them. So for one, it's luck based. For the other one, it's just the amount of time that you spend getting it. So let's take a look at it really quickly. So over here in the treasure tab, we have, I'll go over this one second. Our first one that we'll be looking at is Foretta's Blessed Potion. So like most of these treasure items, you actually just need 3 components to actually get them. So those components are going to be Hadum's Lantern, Kamasylve's Delicate Leaf, and Atanis Tranquility. So I do just want to give one quick shout out to one of these websites that I use for a lot of this information. The one that I use right now is bdm.tools/treasures, which I'll just kind of like put it on screen right here. So this is it right here. If you want to, you could always just pause and look at what these are. But I'll have the link in the description for that website. So if you need to find any of the other treasure items, it'll be on there. But I'll still be making videos for each one of these just in case someone like looks on YouTube instead of looking on Google search. But with that being said, let's jump right into this, and the first item that we'll talk about is going to be Hadum's Lantern. So to actually get this, you need to get 1 million kills on monsters in Hadum. But whenever you do this, it's my understanding that you actually have to be in Balanos. I could be wrong on that. It might just be anywhere in Hadum, but I definitely did mine in Balanos. So if you go over here on the map, I always do this one, and mainly the reason I did this one was just because like these are the lowest CP monsters that you can do. So you can go to any one of these zones, but make sure that you are in the Hadum realm, and you also have to have less than 20% of your HP. So I'm actually going to go to one of these places and I'll just kind of show you. I don't have a specific map that I prefer over the other ones, but I did mine at the Goblins. So I just think that there's a lot more spawns there and they're like a lot closer together. So I'll just go to, let's go to the Goblin Shaman. And then I'll give you a couple of tips for keeping your health under 20%. So first things first, once you find a spot that you might like, which this is actually the exact spot that I had done my kills on, you will go to Hadum, so enter Hadum. So once you're here in Hadum, what you can kind of do is just like let these monsters attack you just so your HP goes down. But also what I would do is if you have any health potions, make sure that you lock those. So you can lock, obviously I already have this item right here, but if you had like maybe some of these right here, all you would have to do is like take them out and then you'll do the exact same thing that I just did. So click lock. And now that my health is going kind of down, it's going a little slow, but that's okay. You'll also want to do the same thing for your meals. So for your meals, I have a lot of them, so you'll just have to go through each one of them and then lock them individually. So let's just see. Or you can put them in your storage, however you want to do it. But my HP is still going down. Again, I need it to be at 20%. So while we do that, I want to talk about the next thing, which is your skills. Go into your skills and make sure that you don't have any that are equipped that would give you on-hit healing. So there's certain skills in here that if you were to attack a monster, it will give you healing. So make sure that you don't have that equipped, or make sure that you don't have that effect active. So this is one of those examples. So what I would do is just make sure that you don't have it active. You could either do turn off auto or just don't have it equipped on your skill tree right here. So it's right here. I'll just turn it off or take it off. Whenever your health starts blinking like this, you hear that ringing sound and you can hear your heartbeat. That's when you know that you're below 20% health. So again, because you don't have anything active that will heal you on hit, or you don't have anything active to be healing you like in terms of potions, your HP should stay the exact same. So this is basically like exactly how you want to do it. What I would do is just like save this location on your map and then keep doing the same thing over and over. Make sure that you don't have any potions, make sure you don't have any meals active, and then turn off all of those on-hit effects. I think there's something else that might not be applicable to my account is there's certain memories that also give on hit healing. So I'm kind of looking for that right here. It kind of looks like I don't have any memories that do on hit healing, but if you do have one that's like that, what I would recommend is just go to your Black Spirit, go to Memory Imprint, and you'll pretty much just have to take it off. So if it's a memory that you really like, just extract it. If it's something that you're kind of like, I don't really mind losing it, just delete it. But keep that in mind as well, that this could be another source of healing for you that you might have to deactivate in some way. So again, just reiterating, I'm still at the exact same HP. Because I'm at monsters that are so much lower than my CP, I'm one-shotting them, so they're not even having a chance to attack me. But every now and then, it is kind of possible for them to like reach you. So what I would do is like go AFK, depending on how this is going for you. If your HP keeps going down every like 5 or 10 minutes, what I would say is go into your inventory, and then what you can do is just like unlock one of the potions, use it one time, and then lock it again. And that should keep your HP at a pretty decent number where you'll stay under 20%. But just kind of do the math right here. Like 38 times 2 would be 70. What is that? 76? Could be wrong on that. Yeah, 76 or so, something like that. So 7,600 HP is what I need to stay under if I wanted this. But again, this is 1 million kills on these monsters, so it'll take a really, really long time, and there's no good way to know how many kills that you need left. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for the Hadum's lantern. Whenever you've achieved it, you'll actually get the lantern. I believe it's going to be from your tasks, and it'll be under achievement. So it'll just kind of pop up here, and then you'll just claim it. So for the next item that I wanted to look at, I wanted to check out Kamasylve's Delicate Leaf. This one's pretty easy to get, but it does cost some resources from your camp to actually be able to get it. So to actually craft this, or to exchange that item, what you'll need is to craft 3,500 of these jumbo HP potions. So there's actually 2 different types of these potions. One you get from quests, and another one you get from just crafting in your camp. You're going to need the one that you craft in your camp, and 3,500 is kind of a lot, but the materials are not that bad anymore. I think it used to feel a lot worse back in the day, but now it's pretty easy. So what you're gonna do is go to your camp and then go to basic craft, and once you click basic craft, down here in the menu you should have the option to craft these jumbo HP potions. I'm not entirely sure what level your alchemy lab needs to be, but I know that you for sure have it by like alchemy lab level 13. So if you're a newer player, just keep working on your camp, and then make sure that you are just upgrading all of the buildings that you need to keep upgrading your town hall, and eventually you'll unlock this. But let's take a look at this. So I have a max dexterity character right here. If I wanted to craft one, for every time that you craft one, it gives you 10 jumbo HP potions, and it's gonna cost you 20 breath of life and 20 breath of creation, and then just like 1,000 of these wild grass. So the cost doesn't seem too bad, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do the math on this really quickly just to kind of see how many it would take in total. Okay, so we're gonna do just 3,500. We'll divide this by the 150. So we'll need to do this 23 times and then some change, so 23 1/3. So what I'm gonna do is just multiply this by 300. So in total, it'll just take 7,000 breath of life and 7,000 breath of creation, which is actually pretty cheap. You'll get a lot of breath of life and breath of creation just from doing the Temple of Ohm in the Great Desert, so make sure that you do that, but this will give you a lot of these breath of life and creation. I have over 220,000 of each, so I'm pretty sure that's just from doing Ohm a lot of times. But let's check out the cost of wild grass as well. So as a newer player, there's actually like a lot of these chests that you'll get, so you should have plenty of these resources, but just looking at the cost of it, it will cost you around 300,000 of these wild grass. So I definitely do think it's worth it, just because like if you had these jumbo potions in your inventory, they weigh a lot. And if you keep using them over and over, like you're going to have to restock them over and over as well. So it does kind of suck, but the treasures make that a lot nicer quality of life for you to use health potions. Again, though, for this Foretta's health potion, it's only 700 HP, whereas these jumbos are 1000 HP. So we'll talk about the Ornette's blessed potion here in a second, but this actually shouldn't take too long. You'll just have to do 24 sets of this right here, and you can get it done pretty quickly. So if like I were to hit start, the time that it takes for my worker to actually get it done is going to be 15 minutes. So I could like just finish it instantly, which it's 6 stamina for me to complete it instantly. So theoretically, you could get this done in like less than 5 minutes. For the Kamasylve's Delicate Leaf, something that I forgot to mention was that you will need to hold all 3,500 of these jumbo potions at once. So each one of these jumbo potions, they do weigh 3.3 LT, so multiply that by 3,500. You'll need 11,550 LT available. As you can see, like my max LT is pretty low. It's barely gonna be able to cut it for that. So what you'll need to do is like get rid of a lot of your weight, like either put your heaviest stuff into your storage, or what you can do is like you can apply these normal buffs. If you apply this normal buff, it'll add 500 LT, so you can do that. You can apply the special buff, which gives you another 750 LT. And then also if you have like the combat plus, what it'll give you is it'll give you another 800 LT, so that's always useful. And then also if you can, also make sure that you have the Black Spirit buff, because this will also give you another 800 LT. Basically using this this all-inclusive plus chest, it's going to give you a lot of weight added as well. But if you don't have those as well and you're having trouble like finding more LT, you can always go to your Pearl shop, under miscellaneous, go to inventory. And then what you're going to want to do is purchase all of these inventory weight items here. So you can just buy them, use them, and that'll help. I wouldn't buy the ones for the pearls. I would just like buy the ones for the black pearls, and it should get you pretty close to there. So if I like go over and check mine right now, my weight limit now is 13,000. So that's a lot more. It's a lot more room to work with. So again, if you have issues with your weight, what you can do is sort all of your items by the weight and then check what's weighing you down the most in here. So obviously like make sure that you auto place, but then like, okay, this is weighing me down a lot, so let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then I have like a lot of these taming ropes. You can either just like throw them away and buy some more. You can get rid of the raw sugar. And then these weigh a lot as well, so you can store them. So that's just kind of like my tip for that, is make sure that you're getting rid of as much weight as you can, because you will have to hold all of these potions all at once. But yeah, good luck with that. So once you have these 3,500 HP potions, again, they are the jumbo ones that you craft, you are going to need to take these to a certain NPC. So once you go over here to North Calpheon, you're going to be going to DS Farmlands. So once you're in here, you're just going to go to your NPC list, and the NPC that you're looking for is Gorgath. Whenever you walk up to him, like if you've already done the quest, you won't see anything, but then also if you don't have the 3,500 jumbo potions, you won't see anything. But when you bring the 3,500 jumbo HP potions, he's gonna have a quest icon above him. So you'll just talk to him, accept the quest, and exchange those materials, and then you will get the you'll be able to get the Kamasylve's Delicate Leaf. So that is 2 out of 3. So let's talk about the last one. So for the last one, Atanis Tranquility, what we're going to want to do is let's just go to a town, and then I'll show you there. So the town that I ended up choosing was going to be Hadum, just because we're going to need to be here anyways. But once you're here, the character that you're going to want to talk to is Jeravis, and I'm going to show you the item that you need to actually get the Atanis Tranquility. So what you need is going to be 500 of these empty crystals right here. So the easiest way, and honestly I think like the only way to get these, is by buying them from Jeravis, and you can buy them from like any town. But again, in total you will need 500. So like for me, I can only get 61 right now, but if you were to look at how many dark coins that actually cost you, it would be 12.5 million dark coins, which you can get a lot of dark coins just from like farming or doing Black Sun or like a ton of different activities. I have like a currency guide going over like dark coins and going like trying to get those. I would check that out if you need help with that. But again, all you need is 500 of those, and then once you have those, you will go to Hadum, and then you'll enter Hadum's realm. So once you're here in Hadum in Hadum, all you're going to do is go to your NPC list, and then you're going to talk to Genevieve. So same thing as before, if you don't have those 500 empty crystals, you're not going to see that quest available. So make sure that you go to her once you actually have the items that you need. Make sure that they're in your inventory. But then you're just going to give these to Genevieve. So once you've done that, you'll be able to receive your Atanis Tranquility. So the next thing that I did want to talk about was Ornette's Blessed Potion. So this is going to be the best treasure item in my opinion. It recovers 1000 HP upon use, and it can be used infinitely. So it's the exact same thing as one of those jumbo potions, but it doesn't weigh anything. So it's not going to be taking up your inventory weight, and then also you're never going to run out. So you don't have to keep worrying about refilling them or anything like that. The items that it takes to actually craft this is you'll need the Foretta's Blessed Potion, and honestly what I would say is make sure that you don't register it. You'll still want to use these Foretta's Blessed Potions until you have the other items to unlock this. But the first item that I wanted to look at for this was the Cipher of Light. So this is kind of where it's up to RNG if you get this item or not, so that kind of sucks. But this Cipher of Light is a drop from Hadum. So if you go over to, if you've already done these rifts, you've unlocked them, you'll have Hadum as one of the bosses that you can defeat. So the ruler of the desert, Ancient Hadum, whenever you defeat him, you have a chance to actually get this Cipher of Light. This is the only way to get it that I'm aware of, and it again is a very rare drop. It drops at random, so you have to get lucky. So I unfortunately have not gotten it, so I've been playing for a while, so let that kind of tell you. You can either get really lucky and you have like a handful of them already, or you'll be like me and you just never get any. But that's okay, it is what it is. So for the next item, we'll be looking at the Ancient Seed. So again, this is kind of like an RNG drop. This is a rare drop that you get from defeating monsters in the Great Desert. The specific monsters that you're going to have to be defeating are in the region Histria. So let's take a look. And it should be, the monsters' names are Tanko or something like that. So you can either do it here in Shazad, which I'll just show you the different difficulties. So you'll go to Monster, and then up here at the top right is Histria Ruins, and then you'll click Tanko. So these are the drops that that these monsters drop, and then as you can see, the Ancient Seed is on that drop list. If you were to go to let's say Emir, and then look at those same monsters, it is still on the drop table. So you can be in any one of these regions. You could even be in Torm, but just as long as you are defeating these Tankos, you have a chance to be getting this seed. So if you want to like farm coins, this would be a good place to try to get that. I would honestly only start farming there after you've gotten the Cipher of Light from Hadum, just because I don't think that Tankos are like the best coins per minute, and then what's the point of getting something if you're still waiting for like another RNG drop? But it's up to you. You can start farming it early. Like if I were to farm it, I could get it right now, and then I'd still be waiting for this Cipher of Light. So again, it's up to you. But that is actually everything that I wanted to cover for this video. I definitely hope that you find this helpful. But again, I will be leaving a link in the description with bdm.tools/treasures. That link will give you like all of the breakdowns for how to get each one of these treasure items. Some of them, they're not complete yet, but that's because no one in the world has any idea how to get them yet. So that's okay. If they do ever find them, I'll make sure to make a video for that as well. But I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.